Hey everybody, Richter Knives here, your favorite knife tuber. Episode number 125. I got a sweet knife to show you. Check it out. It is a Jack Wolf knife, as you've seen in the thumbnail. And this is the COLLUSION, which is a Jack Wolf Knives collab. And the collab is with Jakeb Ginsberg. And you'll see right here, this is Jakeb on the artwork right here from Tiffany, Ben right here. And they're just collabing. And a lot of neat artwork in here. Cool theme. See that right there? You can pause that and read that. Nice box. Looks like a VHS, I guess, box. Open it up and you got this nice little black box here. And I've already taken the knife out, but this is how it looks. Whoop, dropped that thing. But that's how it looks right there. You kind of get the shape of it. Nice. So I'm gonna put the box up. Very nice box. They always come with nice boxes. Cool stuff. They just go all out. All out on these things. Dig it. Check this out. Sweet sheath too. Black, nice stitching. Beautiful. It's got a pocket clip on it, so you can carry it a lot of different ways. Let's open it up. First off, this thing is, look how beautiful that is with the logo on it. The white stitching on the black. I don't think this lighting does it any kind of justice. Pretty sweet. Look at the edges. Nice and slicked off. They went all out, like I said. Here's the knife. This is a fixed blade. This is, what is it called? Purple Wave Kirinite, and the light is not going to do any kind of justice. I'm going to try to add some shots in here of just the knife and get these fingerprints off of it. It's beautiful. Black built satin D.L.C. It's got Jack Wolf Knives right here, and then right here his little logo is Jakeb Ginsberg's logo. Like I said, it's his design, but you know, produced by Jack Wolf Knives, how they do all their other knives. That same perfect fit and finish you always get. And this is a S90V hollow grind. I just want you to look at the blade shape of that dude. Got a nice wedge. You got a flat up there at the top. One cliffish. Beautiful scales. Lanyard hole. Big old lanyard hole. And it actually comes with the lanyard. Snake knot tied. A titanium bead that Ben actually designed himself. And this is an EDC knife. And it's a 4-finger grip knife. See, look. 4-finger grip. And if you have big hands, your pinky might land on this lanyard right here, which would be perfect. But the lanyard actually does something for it. It just kind of gives it a little more length, more grip. And this is a what do you call it? Like I said, a belt satin D.L.C. The length of this thing is 6.62. Is it 6.2? 6.62 inches. The blade is 3.14 inches. So nice, good size, EDC size. Darn near perfect EDC size fixed blade. And this one right here is going to be releasing 8/15/25 at dealers. So I'll add all that information down in the links. And I was sitting here thinking to myself, how am I going to make this video? There's barely any, what do you call it, moving parts on it. Now I could sit here and do a desktop review on it, and I could show you the fit and finish, how I do all of it, and it's very nice. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this thing, not a single flaw anywhere. And after a little while, handling a bunch of Jack Wolf knives, you come to expect that. And I pretty much, when it comes out of the box, I know it's going to be dead on, fit and finish wise. But I was thinking to myself, why not cut stuff with it? I mean, that's what you're going to be doing with it. It is a cutting tool. How well does it cut? It's got to cut good. We're about to see. It's got a little sticky edge on that dude. It's pretty thin. I don't know what it is behind the edge. But we're going to cut some stuff with it. We'll see how comfortable it is. We'll see how well it slices through some things. It should be pretty slicey. And let's do it. I'm going to move some of this stuff right here. Oh wait, before we start cutting stuff, I was wanting to show you some comparisons. Now I've got a couple other fixed blade from Jakeb Knives, right? Here's this one. So it's a little larger. Let me get in the frame. It's a little larger than this one. And then you also got the first one they made. It's pretty much like an inch longer. So the blade, you can tell, is quite a bit bigger. And honestly, if I was going to pick one of these to carry, I definitely, size-wise anyway, probably want to carry this size because it just fits my hand really well. Also, it's not that big, so it's still concealable. You're not gonna freak nobody out. Let's cut stuff, man. I'm getting excited to cut some stuff. I got some media over here. I went around the house and tried to find some stuff to cut up. I got some old water hose. I got some PEX pipe. That's pretty tough stuff, it's thick. And then I got some weed eater string. I'd be cutting weed eater string anyways. Let's see how it does. I got some cardboard tubes here from leather that was wrapped around it. So we'll cut up some of this and some leather, some pretty thick leather. So let's see how this cuts. I'm gonna bring it down just a little bit so you can see what in the world's going on. So here we go. Here's your blade. Let's cut this stuff. How should I go about this? Let's just go right here at an angle. And really, this stuff is kind of tall, so kind of hard to cut all the way through, but it did cut it. Let's see. Let's go straight down. Cut all the way through right there. See? Let's do the other side. Straight through. Kind of hard to do it when it's laying down on a circle, just because the blade's not long enough. You kind of have to cut it in two pieces. Let's do this. Then I got some water hose. Grab it. Some more water hose right here. Let me bring you down a little bit more so you can see this. You see? Bring you a little closer. A little closer. Here we go. See what it does, this water hose. This pretty tough water hose. So had to push a little hard. Cut through it like this. Let's just go right down the middle. Just split it. Split it. See? Split this whole thing. And just cut it right here. Not bad, not bad. For a small knife, it's pretty skinny, so I'd say the ergos, I mean, I wouldn't want to cut with this thing all flipping day long, just because it's so thin. If it had a thicker handle, it'd be a whole lot more comfortable. But that being said, it's not bad. I think you'd have to, it's not uncomfortable right now, but I could tell where it would be after a little while. If anybody's ever cut with something really skinny, and really thin. But this dude will cut. See? Let's get something else. Here we go. Here's this hex pipe. This stuff is freaking hard. Like, check it. Bam! Hard stuff. Really thick pecs. So let's see how it goes through this. Come on. There it goes. Let's cut some more. And how's the finish taking this? Not bad, not bad. Hasn't really scratched it up or anything. I am kind of having to put some pressure on it. But this is thick stuff, if you know PEX pipe. There it goes. I've also got, let's see, what else do I have? I put some of these on here. Zip ties. Everybody cuts zip ties every day. So we're just going to see how this does with zip ties. Nothing to it. Nothing to a zip tie. And let's get some leather. I got some leather right here. This is kind of thick leather. I think this is 10 ounce. 10 ounce leather. Veg tan. Oh man, that cut like butter. Just started with this first. This is easy. This would be a good leather knife. Look at that. Now this is in no way, shape, or form a scientific cut test. I don't want y'all to think that. But I do think that it's pretty cool to see something actually cut, especially a fixed blade. To me, if you've got a fixed blade, you're not going to be fidgeting with it. You're not going to be, let me bring this up a little bit. You're not going to be opening and closing it. There's nothing that's going to fail. It's a full tang knife, by the way. There's nothing that's going to fail unless probably you break the tip, or if you crack the scales, which this Kirinite stuff is pretty tough. I could probably chunk this across. I just had an idea. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. But you could probably chunk it across the yard and make it whack a tree, and it's going to be fine. You could even probably chunk it up against the concrete. You might get a little dent or two. But this Kirinite stuff's it's not weak. It's not like bone that's going to crack really easy. But what I want to see with a fixed blade is, will it cut? Because that's all I'm going to do with it. I'm going to pull it out of the sheath. I'm going to cut something with it. I'm going to put it back in the sheath. I'm not flipping it. I'm not spidey flicking it. I mean, I'm not going to do any of that with it. So I wonder if this thing will bloody stick in the desk, or in the, let's see. This is dangerous. Don't try this at home. Okay. Pretty hard. Yeah, still a little harder. So check it out. It's pretty deep in there. See what it did to the tip? Nothing. It just lightened up that coating. But you put oil on that coating and it's going to be just fine. Raise you up a tad bit. Put oil on that coating, it's going to look really good. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that right now. I got some oil down here. Let's see what it looks like. What kind of oil do I have? Heck, I've got all kind of oil. Here's this oil right here. I don't know, just some random stuff I got laying around. I'll put it on there. Just wipe it down. You get a rag. Different video, y'all. Let me just wipe this down with a little t-shirt. Just put it on there with my fingers. See? Try not to cut yourself. And look at that finish on this dude. Look at that. Wipe it down some more. Do the other side. This is just like a pivot lube oil. Wipe it down. And this thing is going to look brand spanking new. So what do you think of this? They've got some different options as far as covers go. You know, they've got a titanium one, and it's got milled lines into it, horizontal like that. They've got a blue micarta one, which I think is my favorite. I'm a micarta kind of guy, and I think I'd have rather had that one than this one if I was going to pick out all of them. This was sent to me free from Ben and Jakeb Knives, so thank y'all for that. It's pretty awesome to be able to do a review on this, and it lets you keep the knife, so I appreciate that. Pretty cool knife. I will be using it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to use it if I can get it away from my wife, because I think she's already claimed it. I showed her, I always let her unbox the Jakeb Knives. And she did this one. I don't always, there's a couple I haven't, but most of them I do. And she unboxed this one and seen them purple handles, and she kind of freaked out a little bit. So this might be going to her, but I'm sure it'll do pretty daggone good in the kitchen for her. It's still sharp. Good night, it's sharp. I mean, it is super sharp. But pretty small. It's really made for EDC tasks, not really made for batoning and camping and things like that, although I think you could probably do that if you wanted to. It's kind of a thin geometry. I don't know what the geometry is on this, on the blade stock, or the size of the blade stock, but it is pretty thin. It's made to slice, made to cut everyday things that you're going to cut anyways, like with your regular old pocket knife, like I don't know, zip ties, like we just did. Made good handiwork of that. Cutting clamshell packages open, sharpening pencils, cutting your sandwich. This will do all that stuff and more. So look down in the description. I'll put all the information down there, also the dealers and the day and time it's going to drop. Go ahead and head over to the website at jakewolfknives.com and check out all the other options, cover materials, and all the other information if I missed anything. All right. Hey, this is Richter. Don't forget to tell your friends, your family, your mom and them, your baby mama, your crush, and your barber about Richter Knives. This is Richter. I'm out.